do believe that one of the most important things in life we have is a dream. I ask people sometimes, when you're a grandparent and a grandchild sits on your lap and says, could you tell me one of the most exciting things you've done in your life? Is your list so long that it's hard to choose from? Or do you struggle to even think of something that could inspire your grandchild?
Now, I have an angel that I'm writing a book about. It's called Bruised Angels. On all these adventures, I think when I get to heaven, there's going to be an angel with crutches and with bandages and bottom glasses. And the angel is going to be saying to God, why didn't you just give me his wife? She just reads books. So I think that day the angel was there and put my car down carefully. All the trees were breaking. There was smoke everywhere. But tough people last. Tough times don't. And I knew in rally, when you're in trouble, you keep your foot hard on the floor because you may get out. Even though I was 50 foot below the road, I'm gripping the wheel, I'm looking out the window, and my foot's hard on the floor. There's smoke coming everywhere out of the engine, off the wheels. My co-driver looks at me and says, it's probably a good time to brake.
It's really that first minute that's really critical, when that convention organizer or meeting organizer is watching the audience as the speaker steps on stage. My goal is to get that audience to lean in and listen to the story so that they can take away the important points that will impact their lives forever.
But I think actually one of the most terrifying things that I ever have done was, this was my first expedition to the Himalayas in 1993, and it was a peak called Paldor, which this actually isn't our climbing group. This is another group on the same summit. The scary thing on that trip is it was so low budget, we didn't have an expedition doctor, so we took a vet. So if any time you went to the vet and said, you know, I think I need to talk to you, I've got something wrong with me, if the thermometer came out, there was miraculous healing in the room any time we had a problem. And
if there's one thing that prevents people from chasing their dreams, literally, I find it's fear.
And then there was one young guy who wasn't going anywhere. He was just sitting on the rock. And I wondered what was going on. So I walked up, and as I walked up, I noticed that there's mud stains all down his cheeks. This brave young soldier is sitting on this rock in front of me, crying. A guy who's about to go to Afghanistan. A guy who's about to go to Iraq. A guy who's about to do crazy, crazy things. But he's only 17 or 18. And I sat down next to him and I said, what's up? And he looked me through these tear-stained eyes. He looked at me straight in the face and he said, mister, I ain't never swam before.
People come up to you and shake your hand and say, thank you, that was very inspirational. Thank you, that was very educational. Today you've changed my life. Those things are important. If I have one wish, if I have one hope, one prayer, it's that would really be the trigger that would start something great in their life.